Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? Welcome in, Tion. Say Darks. How's it going, guys? Welcome, welcome, one and all. Hope you're having a lovely day. It is a good day. There's a few meetings, and the exciting thing is, everyone is gone from work for the next 2 days, which means I don't gotta go to any meetings or have anyone call me and interrupt my flow. It's great. I love it. If I could be like, here's a job, do a job. And then the only questions are, do you need anything? And then that would be like, oh. But unfortunately, that's not the case. That's just not how things are. So, for the next 2 days, I get to just do things. That means I'll be able to probably just finish the entire environment I'm working on the next 2 days compared to the next 2 weeks. But I hope you guys are having a lovely day so far. I had some time to experiment with some 5.7 stuff. I first had an idea that turned into a different idea, but is it loop? How did I tell it to loop? Loop. There you go. So if I do one of these, right? I showed this off today. So we create cables, basically. Just click from and to, and you got yourself a cable. And the hanging actually is in the correct location. Theoretically, at least I say theoretically because I used math to find where it should be, but whether or not it is actually correct, I don't know. That's what the AI math told me it should be at mathematically, and so that's what I put in. Yep. But most likely that's going to be the tutorial for Sunday. But what I want to do, I think, is change this to like a rope, and then ooh, I just saw there was twisting in one of them. That's twisting. I want to change it to a rope, and then maybe like spawn like flags on top of it, or like, you know, those triangle flags, thinking like on a rope, or spawn, you know, clothes or something. It depends on what kind of assets I will be able to get that can work for hanging from a rope. That would make sense. The easiest one would be flags, I think. We'll see. Figure something out, but I think it's pretty cool. But whenever I think of something that's pretty cool, that means it's gonna do terribly in terms of views. So we'll see how it actually goes. Other than that, same old stuff. Same old stuff. Today we're gonna wrap up the new room that we made yesterday, and fix up some stairs that I remember that were broken. So that's the plan. So let's go ahead and take care of that. First, the stairs. Why are you I just opened you. How are you already need to be saved? Getting it open. There it goes. So these are fine. Okay, stairs are fine. Okay, so these are fine. Good. Okay. Yeah. Our little test here of successfully adding stairs worked out. Fine, save it so I don't have to ask for it every single time. Hey, Heiko, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yep. Love my video. Which one? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which one. I appreciate that you like my videos, whichever one it was. PCG. That's like going to the Unreal Engine channel and saying, I love your Unreal video. 99.9% of all my videos are PCG. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter which one. I appreciate it. Thank you. Whatever video you liked, I'm glad you liked it. Did I ever break the walls on this one? Oh my god, I never broke the walls on here. Oh, I'm the worst. I can break the walls. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, we'll break the walls right after. Right after I fix up these stairs. Basically, we just need to clean up, generate, and then remove it. Or remove it. I don't know why. I don't know why these stairs are but they are. And so that's what we gotta do. This one needs to be actually back a little. Is it possible to make breakable object using PCG? PCG doesn't make anything. PCG just spawns things. You can make a breakable object and spawn it with PCG. Sure. But you're not making things with PCG. Just to clear that up. In case you were hoping for that. But, yeah. If you make one, yeah, you can spawn whatever you want. No problems at all in that one. Is this the right vertical? No, I think we need to go a little bit lower. Just go a little bit lower. Make it start cutting out more. There you go. So I probably don't want to do it right behind this thing, but right next to it could be nice. And that. And we'll just knock out some areas here. Maybe next to some trees, next to some rocks. If you can break down how to create maps like the ones in Peak, but I haven't played any of them. I have no idea. I've not played a single one of those games. So I don't know what they even look like. So that would be difficult. A tad. If I ever played them, sure. But first I would need to play them. Like, I saw gameplay of Mega Bong, but that it was like 10 minutes, or not even 10 minutes, like 30 seconds of gameplay. So definitely not enough to know anything about how anything is set up in that game. Okay, that seems good. You do the same thing, but above. I want to drop it a little bit more. Yeah, let's do that. Just have a few more actually fully broken ones. Yeah, originally I was doing this with multiple of these, but turns out I do not need multiple of these. We can do it just one. It's nice. Hey, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. This time you stay long. You woke up at 2:30 a.m. I don't know if I should be happy or sad about that. I'll be honest. Why not both? Fair enough. Yeah, we can be both. Glad you're here. Wish you slept more. I think that's probably the best way I can put it. You want to sleep early because of a depression? Now you're here. Well, I'm sorry that's why you went to sleep, but hey, 2:30 a.m. is, I think for you, is pretty good. Also, isn't it still... Wait, is it... What time is it now for you? Maybe you went to sleep yesterday, like 24 hours ago you went to sleep. Because isn't it like around that time for you now? Or like, yeah, 3:50. Yeah. Oh, wait, you woke up at 2:30. Hold on. Why am I in my head thinking went to sleep at 2:30? You woke up at 2:30. What time did you go to sleep? In my head, you went to sleep at 2:30, which was like, okay, they know that's somewhat reasonable. Clearly, I was wrong in what I thought I read. 10 p.m. That's not that much sleep. 4.5 hours of sleep. Oof. Go to bed. Get more sleep. I mean, I can't really force you to do anything, to be fair. But you should. Sleepy time, best time. You know? Sleep is overrated? I don't know about that one, Chief. Sleep's pretty good. Sleepy time, best time. Straight up. No, there's no better time than sleep time. All your worries go away during sleep. It's great. That's the one we're working on. Get back to this in a moment. Where's the stairs are the other ones? Because your worries manifest in nightmares? See, I don't typically have dreams, and when I do have dreams, I mean, they're not nightmares, typically, but when I have a dream, I'm not getting a good night's sleep, typically. Funnily enough. My best sleep is when I do not dream, and thankfully that doesn't happen very often. So, works out for me. But I can sleep through a lot of things. And I have slept through a lot of things. Okay, so that should fix that. I think this is one of the pre-made ones. Yep, this is the pre-made ones. You sell the PCG/tool/plugins that you made. I mean, you can just follow the tutorials for free, or the project files are on Patreon. But do I actually just sell them? No. Just follow the tutorial. You have them for free. Or I sell. In fact, I probably ruin a lot of people's stores by just releasing free tutorials, but that's not my problem. Let's go to you, and let's just double check that our new dungeon ends are working. Now, I don't like the idea of charging people for things they can get for free. Yeah, look at that. That is a much better end piece. We need a few variations, ideally. But for now, all right, I think that's much nicer of an end compared to what it was before. So everywhere we see this is a dead end. Which is kind of cool in scenarios like this, actually. I mean, that's actually kind of cool. I think you I think you'd be not surprised that I very much know that. In fact, I don't usually have my sounds on, but that is my sound alert for texts. My phone is always on vibrate, but if it ever is not on vibrate, that is the sound alert I use. Is it a platformer game? No. It is a deck building roguelite action RPG. Steins Gate is such a great anime. And for the long, it was always like other anime, and then there was Steins Gate. And then my perfect anime came out, called Solo Leveling, and then that changed a little. So, just a little. Go with this. Let's randomize it a little bit. That's a nice one. Yeah, that seems nice. Okay. So let's get it in the stairs, and we'll see how this actually all works together. And then we will have ourselves a new level. Yay! With 3, that was actually 4 high. Okay. We can work with 4 high. I might need to make these shorter then. Steins Gate was good, but the Dr. Pepper ad placements were too much sometimes. I don't even remember any Dr. Pepper advertisements. And I've rewatched that anime. I think I probably don't pay attention to that. That's all. What Dr. Pepper advertisements? Can you refresh my memory on that one? The drink of the genius? Yeah, that's not one of the things I remember from that anime. I did not focus on that part. I think that one, yeah, doesn't quite ring a bell the same way. You have an elephant brain, apparently? I mean, I also just don't pay attention to things that just don't matter to me. So there's also that. And something like that doesn't really matter to me. So I probably just, if it was there, probably just didn't notice it at all. Is my guess. Wish forgetting would be easier? It helps when you're dumb. I'm dumb, so I don't remember these things. I want this like here. This goes here. Okay. I mean, honestly, this one could be a little higher. And then we don't have to have... Yeah, why don't I make this one like a bit higher? Do one level higher. And then we can make these not as tall. Because no one said they have to be on the same elevation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's better. That was freaking ads, and why is the DTS not working? As an HSP, you can't filter. What is an HSP? Hot single person? HSP? Human stabbing puppies? Do you stab puppies? No, I'm not sure what HSP is. It's one of the two. Close, hypersensitive person. Ah. You know, it's the funny thing is, even though you've said now what it is, I don't know what a hypersensitive person is. Because something tells me it doesn't mean physically sensitive for some reason. I could be wrong, but I assume that doesn't mean that you feel pain very easily, and that's all that means. I'm not very knowledgeable about the world, as you might be able to tell. I don't know what's going on half the time, and the other half the time I'm asleep. Usually your senses filter out stuff, but for a hypersensitive person, it doesn't. So you're always hyper aware of everything around you. Oh, I mean, that could be good. That sounds like a superpower that you can't turn off. So, you know, that sounds like it could be a superpower. Can you hear people's thoughts? If you can, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to think that. So I'm assuming you mean it's more so like you overthink? Something like that? Something along those lines? Is that right general idea? What am I doing? This is fine. I just kill this entirely. That's fine. Over a curse, because you can turn it off, and sensory overload is easy. Oh. Your senses are basically going through an app. That sounds like you'd be very headache prone. I see. I feel like that would give you headaches. Theoretically. You get headaches then? I have a friend that gets migraines all the time. It sounds extremely painful and annoying because I've gone only a few, like a handful of migraines ever. But they're always the worst. I mean, this is fine. Yeah, it's fine. You just avoid crowded places? Hey, as an introvert, I do too. I don't even have that, but I just don't like crowded places. That is not where I just tried to spawn. Do I still have the... A player start. I still have the player start. Go away, player start. No one likes you. Yeah, it's not bad of an area. You know? Got a little island here. There's definitely going to be a pack of mobs here. Yeah. Looks good to me. I can try doing though is make this a little bit more interesting. Bust out a few of the ones on top as well. And then we'll have a different kind of bridge than we normally have. Oh. Recall a day when you studied where everything was? Where he was that much because so many loud people, sense and such that literally caused the physical pain besides headaches? Oof. Oh, but you come with a fast learning. Fast learning is good. I can attest to that. Being able to pick things up quickly is awesome. Speaking from experience. Because honestly, that's... like, that saves so much time. Being able to learn quickly is just so nice. Well, I kind of like this one. Maybe I don't want to have this raised on the same side here. Do something like this. That seems okay. Hard to prove to potential employers? Yeah, but then what you can do is use that ability and actually learn some stuff and then just like, hey, here you go. Look what I've learned. Look what I already know. But yes. You cannot use that as just a... I can learn everything quickly. Yeah, they wanted so you already know it. I went through an interview at a place, and that was basically like, yeah, they don't want to take the time to teach me. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Can't do anything about that, but yeah, that's their right. If they don't want to take the time, then they don't want to take the time. No, I have never worked at a game studio. No game studio ever wanted to hire me. Let's sigh. That was not good enough for anyone. They didn't want me. Just can't have one. Whatever reason, you just can't have one. We could put it actually underneath the island. That could be kind of interesting. Kind of shows like it's connecting to something. Yeah. Why? Because people don't want to hire me. And that's interesting. You feel like Spock in Star Trek. You can learn it in 2 months. You give you a week. Okay, I have it in 3 days. Do it. Have it in 3 days. Like, if your demo reel like shows that you can do something in a short amount of time, that looks really good. That looks really good. So, absolutely do that if you can. Typically, you want to add the like how long it takes anyway. I've never done that because I can never keep track. But theoretically, you should. Like, that's just... That is just good advice. Too much of a perfectionist? That's the downside. Yeah. Can be a perfectionist. 9% done is your benchmark for uploading. I mean, that's not a perfectionist. A perfectionist would be 100% done. But, you know, for a demo reel, yeah, it should be your best stuff. So, yeah, that checks out. But sometimes you just gotta have to know when enough is enough. Or you put it up and then just keep working on it and then you'll replace it later. That also works. a good way I think of practicing that is like when you're making something, it's like when you're drawing, don't make the perfect eye and then move on to the next piece of the drawing. Do like sketch, you know, in layers. Do it everything in layers. And so you're building everything up together. And then eventually you'll be like, okay, it now looks like the thing you want it to look like. And that helps with the whole perfectionist thing, I think. You've only made PCG and technical stuff for the last few months. Don't really sell until you get to the world building for a 3D generalist who has an anime style. Yeah, but the thing is, you're not really going to find a job specifically for PCG. PCG will be a tool you use as an environment artist, for example. Or, actually, it'll be more of a technical artist, right? Like, if you're at the level where you want to be using PCG, you're going for a technical artist. In which case, you're going to be expected to know blueprints and everything else, or at least be an environment artist that also is a little bit techy, right? So, yeah. Why are these here? So that's where I go. How about technically Unreal Engine artist? What about him? Like, yeah, that's what I am, and I know PCG. If that's what you're referring to. You're focusing on your game right now because it's not a hiring period? There's no such thing as hiring period. I'll tell you this. There's no such thing as hiring period. You just apply. Apply at all times. Because if you just apply during the time period, because that means every other person is applying during that time, means more competition. You really want to be applying when there's the least amount of people applying. So like, for example, LinkedIn shows you how many people applied. You don't want to be applying for the jobs that have thousands of applications. You want to be applying for the jobs that have 5 applications. Because then you have actually a chance of getting, you know, spotted. Right, in 1,000 applications, there's bound to be someone better. But in 5, now you have a shot. Now, it might have been just posted, but either way, you're either one of the first applications, which is great, or you're one of the few applications, which is also great. So you don't want to be... The whole hiring time thing is not a thing. Or not a thing that you should concern yourself with, at least. Okay, I think we're good with the stairs. Let's go ahead and set up the bounding boxes. Looking good. Yeah, that should be fine. plans to do a lot of time. Is do a lot of to do and spend a lot of time things to produce faster later, and then to bring out one thing after another in short time periods. Good in theory, I think bad in practice. It's better to focus on producing like high quality stuff. And it's better to have one high quality thing than figuring out how to do lots of things quickly later. Like, for example, if you wanted to be a tech artist, it would be good to just show the one thing you made to do things fast later on, right? That's just a good thing for a tech artist. Hey, I made this. And that just, right? That's good. So don't feel like don't feel like you have to specifically have a bunch of stuff. You can have one good thing, and that's plenty. You're creative, you just want to be efficient. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Missed the spot where I didn't remove the walls. There be a couple spots. I don't know why I thought I was done placing the walls or removing the walls. This one. Oh, wrong one. Wrong thing. This one. Okay, we need to cut this off better. Actually, I can just use this thing. It's fine. I could use this. Yeah. Currently working at a game studio as a level designer, but they don't really like using PCG because it's heavy. What? PCG costs 0 performance if you're just using it to, like, not at runtime. What do you mean it's heavy? PCG costs 0. 0 for in fact, it helps with optimization because you're not scattering regular static meshes, you're scattering instant static meshes, which are better for performance. What do you mean it's heavy? It's costs 0. You just don't use it at runtime. It's 0. Yeah, PCG. Yeah, as I said, PCG is heavy only once, unless you do runtime. And it's not even heavy once. It's never heavy. I mean, it might be heavy in editor to generate it once, but when you click generate, but who cares? It's an editor. Gets more complex when it comes to optimization? No. No, unless you're doing runtime, it costs 0. And like everything I'm doing, all of this is cost of this is 0. Right. Oh, this is all BCG. Cost 0. But it's not runtime. I'm pre-generating and I'm resetting it up. And if you're doing runtime, you should use partitioning. In which case, and if you're using partitioning and runtime, you should be using GPU where you can. If you don't need collisions, then it's really optimized. No. That's one, like, so many people ask me, like, hey, how do you optimize BCG? And then I ask them, is it at runtime? And they're like, no. Then it's optimized. Stop it. It costs 0. And if you're super worried, like, oh my god, like here, you just go to PCG, you click the button that's hiding right there. If I move this over, clear PCG link, you click that button, and now this is just a simple actor. That just has instant static meshes and nothing else. And then you can just save this if you wanted to. Then you can just save this as an actor and just have a optimized packed level instance effectively. And then if you're like not happy with this, you can go back to the original, go to PCG and click generate again, and there's your stuff back. Yeah, it's super optimized because it's not runtime. Why is SpeakerBot not working? Why is it not working?
Pausing for ETS.
There you go. I use it. I use the TTS to know when it's going. If it doesn't say anything, I can miss it. It's all good, Michael. Yeah. But you can tell your studio where we work that BCG costs 0. Pausing for ages? I mean, yeah. I'll pause for ages as well. I'll pause it, you know, take a little pause at every age. The Stone Age, the Iron Age, the Steam Age. Just take a pause there and appreciate it. Well, let's make sure that all this works. Okay, that's a problem. I did not put walls in there. I did not put walls in there. Okay, I immediately found one I did not put walls in. Immediately. Good job, me. How do I do it? I don't know. Oh, the Dark Ages, good old times feel like yesterday. There we go. Now I can't actually run out. Good. Eh. Looks good, looks good. Hello, bystander. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. How's the performance? Good. I don't like that I can climb on that. I think I want to do... Like, could it be in better? Oh, yeah. For now, it's good. I'll do one of these. I haven't optimized at all, pretty much. But considering it's running Lumen, you know, it's getting decent performance. Like, I would like more performance, but I also want to do baked lighting in the end and not Lumen. Assuming that GPU light baking works in the end, because there's issues with it since 5.5. Because the person that was working on GPU light baking has left, which is unfortunate. So the performance will be considerably better once it's baked lighting. It'll still be dynamic, obviously, for the shadows of the characters, but the environment itself will be baked lighting, which will be considerably better performance. Okay. Now I think we got all the... And now I think I've got all of them. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I mean, while we're on the bridge front, let's go ahead and set up the bridges for these, or set up these for bridge. Be more interesting. Could go ahead and do the same thing as I did on the other one, just for variety here. This is a double one that I cannot do. Single 4. It's fine. Oh, we can do this though. That works. That works. Nice. Okay. And then we do... the other side. We'll make one of them bigger. Ooh, that works well. Yes, yes, yes. Just one more. If I turn it 90 degrees, this actually works to do one-ofs. That's actually good to know. That's very good to know. Yeah, that works. But when there's just a little bit of the moss around, I think it adds a lot. Before I put in the bridge for this, let me put in the cliffs. Once we have the cliffs in, it'll be a lot easier to tell where actually things should go. feature. Project. Up. Nope. I meant free draw. Thank you. That's what happens when you when you tell it to project onto something that isn't perfectly flat. Just let's go ahead and do one of these. Maybe I'll just keep it without projecting from now on again. Oh, and it's freaking put rotations on all of the pieces and everything. Select all spline points. I fixed it. Don't project on Earth then? I won't. Never again. I've learned my lesson. I did a terrible thing and I must learn from my mistakes. Alright, I'll just do one of these and we're good. Kind of one sticking out a little more here. Yeah, not like that. Not like that. One is sticking out, but not like a super big one. Yeah, okay. There you go. Works. You don't think Earth-chan likes it when people project stuff on her? I mean... I don't like a lot of things too, but, you know, sometimes, you know, it's not up to us, you know? Sometimes we just have to be okay with the way things are. So I think Earth-chan used to shut up and take it. Is what I'm saying. Fair. That buckled real quick. I need to redraw that. Okay, I'll turn off world projection. No more projecting on Earth-chan. It didn't make any help. It didn't do anything to help, so. I don't understand why the spline is here at 27,650 above the position of the object, which, right, is that far down. I don't know why. Why is it moving the spline vertically? I'm not... Should it be, like, in the middle of the thing, at least? I feel like that's what it should be. But yet it is not. Okay. Get in there, get in there. We basically need to position the rocks here in a way that means that they will not poke through. Oh, wait. The rocks. They can stick out here, that's fine, but they can't stick out where I have the path. But that's where. It did that on purpose. It did that on purpose, I swear. Okay, I think we're good. Almost. Okay. Okay, now I think we're good. Normally I don't have this problem, but decide that I wanted this little island to be higher up. And so this is the first time we run into where it needs to be that much adjusted. That's okay. We got there, got there. We need to do this big island and we're good. And then we need to figure out what the hell we're putting on these islands. We put structures? Maybe I put like a structure on one of them. And then on the other one, it'll be just more like trees and stuff. That could be the way to do it. There you go. Cool. So with that now in, that's a lot better. Now I wanted to do the cliffs before I did something. What the hell is the thing? Oh, I want before the bridge. I need to finish the bridges. That's right. Bridges. That's a thing. Now that I know I can just angle it sideways to get different results. Oh. Okay. No, stop. I'm on the other one. Why do this to me? Bridges, you see? Yeah. You know what? We want more holes. I want more holy bridges. You know? I'm not religious, but I do like some holy cheese. Like Swiss. Swiss is pretty good. Yes. Those are my kind of jokes. Let's do. First bridges, now more hose? Escalating quickly here? Wait, hose? And more? What do you mean more hose? What did I do with the first hose? I think I missed something. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, we put a hole in the middle. Uh-huh. Ooh, that's nice. Couple holes going through. None going this way. You don't know? Look. Nothing wrong with a good hoe, okay? A good hoe is important. Huh? Let me just clear that up. A good hoe is extremely important, and you should always have one. If anything, you should have two good hoes. Because you want one that has silk touch and one that has fortune. Netherite both, of course. Only the best. Do I want to do this? I don't think for this one, I don't think I do. Mostly because I'm lazy. I'll be honest. Mostly because I'm feeling lazy. Don't worry about it. But I think this one would... Do I want this one sticking out? Let's do this one sticking out as well. DNX ready to hear a Minecraft reference? Well played. I've played a lot of Minecraft. I used to stream Minecraft. So yeah, there's been a lot of I was doing technical Minecraft. I know, shocker. If we did something like this, where it sticks out. Is that too much? Probably is. We'll find out in a moment. I still remember so often for people that stream Minecraft, if they're using the Twitch auto mod, it will block the word hoe, even though it's literally a tool in the game. Good job, Automod. Good job. They're so useful. I want to do... Can I just have some right here? Give me some right here. Right, this is a double one. That's fine. This is a double as well. Okay. You know what? Oh, why is there a hole now? What is this? Thank you. Oh no, there became a hole, but I didn't like the hole. No. The holes need to be approved before they can exist. Okay? No non-approved holes allowed. And then, because I'm feeling lazy, we could try doing this and see how this looks. You build entire medieval cities in Minecraft, but in the Megacrafts way, where it's not just a block house. There was a mod that turned the AB of Minecraft, ABV, Minecraft into an ob. I don't know what an ab to an ob is. So you can have rotations and animate it. Great for mills. There's the create mod that does that, which is pretty cool. I never tried it myself. I mean, to this day, I still watch Minecraft content. There's some there are some YouTubers who I still watch for Minecraft. To this day, I know, shocker. And close it off, actually, just in case. If it's a dead end, then it's probably better to just close it off. Yeah, that's good. Axis bounding box, oriented bounding box. Axis is faster in calculating, but you cannot rotate anything. Collisions are just direct axis, no in between. This is Minecraft? I think we're using mods I'm not familiar with, which is understandable considering how many there are. Let me see. Let me find my Going to the last video I ever posted. So this was during 1.16, when part 1, when the Overlord is getting reset in the next version. Here, I'm just gonna speed it up even more. So I built a world height floor to max height dragon out of copper and prismarine, and that copper was such a pain to gather because I had to make a farm for it, because that was before the Cliffson update where you got tons of copper. So this was my build. Yeah, it's full max height. So this was me. Yeah. That's what I did. But I also did like technical stuff, like yeah, farms and stuff. Made perimeters. Not on that server, but yeah, made perimeters and all that good stuff. That's what I used to do. And then Minecraft updates started sucking. Really, it was 1.17 that ruined Minecraft for me.
Ads are here. Housing for ads.
Thank you, TTS. I made a 2 billion drop, or 2 million, I think 2 million drops per hour prismarine farm in my single player world, just because I thought it was ridiculous and I found it hilarious. Where I learned how to update suppress portals. And then basically yeah, let's see if I can. Yeah, I was very much into technical Minecraft. Back then. So this was in a creative mode example. This will be testing in creative mode, making sure everything works. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I had a I had a mob switch, so I have no mobs. Oh yeah, this is my base. I also made a dragon over my base. There's a villager hall down there. This was a perimeter for a guardian farm. But yeah, this is the guardian farm. 2 million drops per hour. You like dragons? Dragons are awesome. Yeah, dragons are freaking awesome. Of course. The only reason I decided to do dragons was because I wanted something organic. So this was actually survival. So here I update suppress. So I break a portal, right? I broke the obsidian from the portal, right? But I didn't break. So that's what update suppression does. So I basically broke tons of portals in the overworld and in the nether, so that way increase the spawning and didn't have piglins. It's the whole thing. Hey Collider, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, this thing had 2 million drops. I think it was 2 million drops per hour. So yeah, this is my perimeter. As you can see, this is survival single player. This is a perimeter. So this is what I used to do. And this is a quad witch farm with a guardian farm there, all in a perimeter. With pretty much vanilla Minecraft. It's all vanilla Minecraft mechanics there. Yeah. This has the mindset of a speedrunner? No. I tried speedrunning like my friend was speedrunning Portal. I tried for a little bit and then I was like, no, not for me. Because like one of the things that he was doing, like I did not understand because Portal's movement is weird. And I was like, I give up. I'm not one to keep doing the same thing over and over to get a better score. Remember I said I'm not competitive. And I don't care about beating someone else in speedrunning. So yeah, speedrunning's not for me. Ever played Valheim? No. Never played. Never really seen the game either. Show. No. What do we want to throw in here? I think I want to throw in a couple of these guys. You prefer synergies? Yeah. I prefer working alone. That's what I prefer. Can I just work alone and yeah. I know. I'm terrible. That's true. I like doing everything myself. I know, surprise, surprise. Me here working on a solo game. I'm very odd in the regard where if I don't do everything, I feel like I didn't make the environment. Like, I can't call it my environment, for example, if I didn't do at least like over 90% of the things, if not 95% of the things. You're rarely getting paid for that? True. But sometimes you are. We do something like this. Trying to figure out where do I want to put these. You do something like this. And rotate them. In fact, we can just have one of them be broken. Actually, it might be better over here. And then we can have this one. Yeah, hit this way. Do it here, and then we'll break the walls here. But I'm not talking about like also getting paid for all that. I'm mostly talking about I just prefer working alone in general because I like doing everything. Like one of my goals was always I want to take an environment from start to finish, or be able to take an environment from start to finish by myself. Like I want to be able to, if I need to be able to model the assets, texture the assets, light the environment, and put everything in it. And whether or not I necessarily need to make the assets, that's, you know, whatever. Like I can grab, you know, free assets, things like that, like small effects. Like I don't mind, but I want to be able to say like I did this environment by myself. And that, to me, that is what I enjoy the most. It's the same, but with characters, I understand that one, yeah. With characters, I imagine you probably get a lot of, I mean, at least if you're in a studio, you can get a lot of people saying, oh, do it this way, do it that way. I'm sorry, not do it this way, do it that way. Change this, change that. That's really what I meant. Right? Because it's like, oh, yeah, we want to now see it this way and that way. I could never be a character artist. I knew that from the beginning because some people work on characters for years, the same character. That's not for me. Power to those people, but that's not for me. I'll grab it here. I don't think I'm gonna want to grab the floating ones this time on here. I'm gonna grab these. Yeah, we'll have it both this way. You need to be a better communicator and sense what people actually want. Oh, I'm not a people person. Can you tell? I can't read people to save my life. Like, unless someone tells me directly what it is that they want, I'm not gonna understand. I am terrible at reading people. Like, astronomically bad. I cannot tell anything. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's related to a person, I cannot tell. I'm great at telling what characters are thinking in anime. But in real life, not at all. You're good at that? Well, there you see, benefits. I want to put this against, I guess I can't put it entirely against it. Let's put it here. Sometimes it's better to not know. Yeah, sometimes. But I think more often than not, I would take the knowing over not knowing. Because like I'm oblivious to everything. So is being oblivious is the best? I mean, maybe. I think it's probably that you always just want to be the opposite of what you are. Because you, right? Like, I am oblivious, so I want to be not oblivious. And you're not oblivious, you want to be oblivious. I think it's just, we just want to be not what we are, in a sense. Right? I can put it here. Can be rather painful at times. I mean, same thing on the other side, right? I think both sides have their pluses and minuses. For sure. I'm trying to think, what do we want to put in here? Ba, 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 ba. It's not really a good sculpture to put here. I mean, I don't want to put the same ones I've been putting. I could do maybe this. Turn the snapping back on. Actually, this was falling over. This one has fallen over too. There you go. Everything's destroyed. Break everything. Everything. I should probably put in the paths, actually. I think paths will really start to make this place make more sense. Guys, I'm so excited about tomorrow. The fact that I get to just work in blissful silence. Just the thought of it just brings me so much joy. Why is it doing the thing again? Okay, well, we can do this. That's fine. We have it be a little bent. I'm okay with this. It wasn't intentional. But I see no problems with it. Understandable, no one else but you to fuck things up is good. Yeah. I don't mind fucking things up. Which is good, because I fuck things up a lot. A lot. Like a lot. But then you try to learn from it. I typically also fail to learn from it, but we are going to ignore that little detail. Right? We're just going to ignore that. And we're going to pretend like I learned from my mistakes. Definitely learn from my mistake. So. I want more dirt on this island. Yeah. Fail forward is the right mindset to help, to have. Theoretically, yeah. You just have to be, I think it's just more so that you have to be okay with failing. Whether or not it's forward or backwards, I think at that point it doesn't really matter. Just be okay with failing. Because as soon as you start being okay with failing, you start second guessing yourself a lot less. And I think that's when things get easier. Not everything, obviously, but a lot of stuff I think gets easier if you start being okay with failing. Like, I am failing to put blocks there. Why? Why is it like this? There we go. No, just put, there we go. That's the block we wanted. Stupid thing. I need to. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a decent curve. I don't want it perfect, but I want it to be better. Okay. And then what we can do is make a broken path, as always. And kind of goes to this thing. As Bob Ross would say, happy little accidents. That's what we're going for. We want happy little accidents. I think that's what they call kids. I think that's what a lot of people call kids. Happy little accidents. I can climb it. Okay, so that's good. We need to put now the stone floor for this area. Because this would, of course, be in stone. It wouldn't make sense for it not to be. I don't want it all stuck. So what we're gonna do is break a little section here. Happy little accidents. Thousands of people died. What are you talking about? Exactly. I think that went in a different direction than what I was imagining. But I mean, if you're, playing a game and where did if you're playing a game and you accidentally kill the enemy, that seems like a happy little accident to me. I wasn't trying to do that, but it just happens. This is not connecting the way I'd want it to. It's not bad, but I think the problem is I don't want the actual path to connect to it like that. Cut this out shorter, and then we can do, yeah, something like this. That seems better. Okay, I'm okay with this. Somewhat okay with this. It's almost like an hourglass shape. It's the only thing, right? Because we have a cut in here and here. It's the only thing that's kind of like, I don't know. So maybe what we need to do is just cut into it a little bit more to really destroy it. And that will, I think, help break things up. Yeah, I kind of like that more. It's more destroy, more decrepit. I like that. Get out of here. Just fine. Walk over this. Just fine. Good, good, good. Okay. Can't get up there. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead then and let's put some... No, let's put some rocks in, I think, with all this destroyed stuff. It would make sense that there's probably like a good number of rocks kind of in this general area. I see that pausing for ads. I don't hear it though. TTS? How dare you? Better click the button.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
There it goes.
Pausing for ads.
There's the one that I clicked. It went off. It was delayed, but it went off. Why do I see something in the clip sections of the Discord? Oh god, who clipped what? Hey Marco, hello Blue Seeker, welcome in guys. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Game development is always the natural progression for tech artists. We can do it all. Funnily enough, I feel like, did I do game dev? Sorry, game dev before? I mean, I wanted to do game dev for way before I became a tech artist. It's just I failed to get into games, and so I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it all myself. Clip, 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 clip. If people clicked more, I'd be happier. If you want to make me happier than I am, you should clip more things. I'll be happier. That's not to say I'm not happy, but I'll just be happier. A few rocks there, honestly, is good. Like a random rock out here, you know what? Works for me. Let me get a couple of small ones. That's fine. We can probably just increase the amount. Okay, not that much. Why is that one? Why is it that one that's the one who wants to add? God damn it. We should tease you by talking about how we don't make clips. I mean, that's not really teasing me. I mean, if you want to call yourselves lazy, that's fine. Feel free to call yourselves lazy. Because clearly that is the only reason you wouldn't clip. Not because there's nothing funny or interesting going on. It's purely your laziness. I don't know why you guys are so lazy. Definitely not my fault. Tech art is the best job in the world. You recently jumped into C++ dev and it's felt very natural. You love PCG, Houdini / Unreal, interactive assets, and destruction. Nice. I don't know most of those things you mentioned except PCG. I don't know coding, and I don't know Houdini. I know PCG though. And that's one thing that I know. The one thing. I know nothing else. Everything else doesn't exist. Houdini, that's this rope guy? What? You find yourself studying a lot? Like a lot? I've never studied. In my life, I've never studied anything. Even when I was in school, I never studied. No. Studying's for nerds. Oh, the magician Houdini. God. Sorry, I didn't connect the dots fast enough. That's my fault. Probably that's fine. Am I a nerd? Let's go. Nerd. Can't believe you're a nerd. I don't study anything. I've never like gone out of my way and be like, I want to like. I mean, like I'll watch tutorials and stuff, but I don't. The stuff that I do, I've never called it studying. Because studying kind of implies that you're like almost taking a test. Or I've never studied for a test, that's for sure. Like even when I was like in advanced placement classes, like I would never study. That might be too many trees. Which don't call for whatever reason. That's something that needs to be looked into. With 5.7, I'm going to change up this tree system for the new drawing mode for PCG mode stuff. But I guess till then, we use what we got. Because I don't want to change it at this point. Started making Unreal tutorials and you'd like to start a YouTube channel. Do you have any tips? Just start. A nerd and an otaku enter Crocian's stream. The only one that's in the stream is Crocian. Seems correct. You're an otaku? I thought you were referring to me, because I'm both of those things. I am the nerd. I am a nerd and an otaku. Let's give this a whirl. Yeah, that's fine. If the culling is not enough, I can always make it more, like, increase it. Like, if it's becomes still difficult to like, kind of see the character and all that, I can just always increase the culling and stuff. So it cuts out more, I mean, like, percentage-wise. Did I start with isometric template? No, this is not isometric. This is full perspective. No, I started with no template. The template I used was just empty. Basic template. A talk about definition is a nerd. If you go by Western definition, it's one who creates anime content themselves. So with that, yes in both means you're an otaku. Oh, is that what the definition of otaku is? Yeah, that's yeah, them both still. I don't make anime content though. That I don't do. Okay, this seems like we're in a good spot. Is there anything else we want to add to this? Probably for now, no. Let's go ahead and put in the mob spawning and all that stuff. Otaku is just the Japanese equivalent for nerd. In Japan, a young man who is obsessed with computers or particular aspects of popular culture to the detriment of their social skills. Okay, so I'm not an otaku then. Because I don't do it to the detriment of my social skills. Because I just don't have social skills. That's different. Because that would mean I would have to have social skills to have something be a detriment to them. But if I didn't have any to begin with, then I feel like I'm good. I'm not an otaku. Phew. Yeah, Westerners put their own meanings to all sorts of stuff, to be fair, so that's to be expected. Okay. Let's go ahead and place this first, which is our pickup item. And I'm thinking of putting it over here, next to the street. I could put it in between these trees. It's also a good spot, but I kind of like here. And now mob spawns. Okay, so how many mob spawns do we want? One here and here for sure. I almost want to put 3 packs there, but I think we're going to go with 2 for now. Definitely 1 here. We got 3. For sure, we want to here. 4. 5. Honestly, we'll put another one. 6. That might be a little too much. Because that will aggro probably both packs. So I'll probably do only 5 total. How many? All of them? I'd rather have less packs, but bigger packs in the end. I'm thinking that maybe I will just increase the amount of mobs that each pack spawns of whatever type. So let's go with 5. Go ahead and kill all the lights. Will have enemies fighting each other? No. Enemies cannot damage each other. Intentionally so. I don't want to deal with that headache. I'll be honest. That seems like a headache I just don't want to deal with. I want to copy this name. Yeah, so this one had 5. I need to clean this up. We'll do it later. It's not that bad. It's actually quite easy. Yeah, but I don't want to... All of my stuff kind of deals with assuming that they're attacking the player in many cases. So it's not like, oh yeah, let me just... You know... I can make it so they can damage themselves, yeah. That's not hard. But for them to actually like go out and attack another enemy, that would be a whole different thing. Just having them be able to damage each other, yeah, we can do that. That's easy. But where's the fun in that? Let's take a look. Randomize, build. No behavior trees then, I guess? I'm using state trees. But a lot of times, again, it's... Right, you just be like, okay, check for the player. Like, you don't check for an enemy, you just check for the player. That's cool. Like, there used to be a bridge here, now it's just all destroyed. Sorry, simulate. Is gonna... Oh, my try to regenerate. I probably shouldn't have hit... Oh! Oh, yeah, it's doing bad things. Let's just stop the simulate. Stop the simulate! So what do we got? It randomized to 6 levels on this one. This is the biggest one. I do really like this, though. I'm happy that I did a different end piece. This feels a lot better. Where's our new one? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Excuse me, where's our new one? I said, excuse me? Ah, there's one. There's one. I mean, let's just go ahead and re-randomize that. Okay. Two of these next to each other, I'm not thrilled with. We were trying to avoid that. I don't know why it still does that to that such a degree. Why am I not seeing the new one? Come on. There's so many layers, not a single one? 7 layers in this one. One last. Actually, let's just actually play. And after this. And we actually take a look that way. Okay, there's one. That's one. That's another. Okay, so a couple more here. Oh, that's another. Yeah, I think I'm just missing them. Because they blend in too well. I don't want this. The thing is that I don't understand is it does have an option for like non-repeating rooms. In here, you specify how many non-repeating rooms. The system tries to not repeat a module within the last few rooms depths specified below. 3. That's I'm just using the default. But it's clearly reusing them. And don't know why. Also, why is this instanced? Oh no, that instance. Yes. That's correct. That's the correct. We need to have level streaming disabled. Okay, let's go try it out. Oh, wait. I forgot to break some walls. I forgot to break the walls. Guys, you gotta break the walls. Never forget to break the walls. It's very important. Broken walls are the lifeblood of this environment. How is it the lifeblood of this environment? Don't question it. I don't know why you question that. What's wrong with you? Definitely want to break this, right? Because we have the column here. So that one's definitely broken. Why did it? Oh, I was looking at it wrong. I was looking at it wrong. Everything's fine. We're fine. Just stupid. Don't worry, guys. It's just my own stupidity. One day, I will be less stupid. Until that day comes, though. Well, I don't know. I don't actually know what happens until that day comes because I'm not smart enough to know that. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. Maybe one more broken wall here. Okay. Oh, also on this island. I almost forgot a whole island. That would have been bad. We want a broken wall here because we want to be able to see out in this direction and have a good view. And broken wall equals better view. This calls for a derp crocheting emote. What would that look like? I'm all for an emote. I tried to do, I have a if you have BTTV, I added like a dumb emote for myself because through BTTV I have like a bunch of emotes on BTV and 7TV. Okay, we'll go with this. What would a derp emote look like? I mean, guys, you can just be my face. It looks stupid enough. Let's see how it looks. Oh, yep. Got a little bit. There's a shop. We already know where the shop is. Don't know how to get there. There's a shop. Let's go find our room. Oh yeah. Well, this is one of the wrong kinds of not the wrong kinds of old rooms, so it doesn't line up with my ending piece. There's also places to fall down in that level, in that room, but I probably should just remove them at some point. But I'm thinking of just like recreating parts of it. And that works really well. And go here. Ooh, they cannot go into this area. Ah. That needs to be addressed. That needs to be addressed. Yeah, I never added. I'll wait for them to go. Oh, wrong way. Other way. Let me through. Let me through. I love that you can still see so many more layers down below. Down, down, down. I could have just, you know, ejected and looked at which way to go to find the room that we just made, but where's the fun in that? Oh no, it's ads time. But I'm being attacked. It's dead end. Okay, I weigh a dead end, I guess. We can fix the pathfinding issue easily, thankfully. There's a clip that someone posted. It's called Spicy Take. Off to work you go. Oh god, I don't know if I want to see the clip that was posted in the Discord. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure there's no issues. I know it's fine. I haven't done anything too bad just yet. That's for next week. Theoretically, that should allow it to connect enough to get in here. Okay. This time I'm going to inject and actually try to find it. Oh, great view. It's always a great view, damn it. Let's see. So from there... Oh, you know what? I should probably add some floating islands to that arrangement. It's nowhere on this level. Right. Or is it anywhere here? Not only is this 3 floors, I don't even see the level 1s here. I guess good thing I checked. I need to figure out what shapes it really wants. I wish it could tell me. I want the dungeon architect to be smart enough to tell me what shapes it's trying to do, and he can't. Oh, it's right there. I think I'm just missing. I think I'm just blind to it. Because it's such a... It's effectively 3 islands next to each other. I think I might be looking at it occasionally and just looking over it. Now I realize that's the one. What's the best way to get to it? There's no good ways of getting to it, though. I think realistically speaking, I probably need another like 5 different types of rooms or room shapes or just rooms, I guess, in general. Still nothing, huh? It's right here. This is it right here. It likes to put it down lower. Why does it want to do it only lower? Can you put it up high? Give it one more chance. Come on, baby. 777. That's the highest jackpot, right? You want to get all 7s? I guess there's different colors of 7s also. Different 7s. I don't know which ones are the best. Same one next after each other. Yeah, thing goes down. Okay, there it is. So if we just follow this straight and then left and then right afterwards, we can theoretically get there. That's great parallax. Run! Everyone run! Oh God. There. Down. Breathe. Okay. Run. Think it's me a pack. How did that one fall? Okay, this is... I didn't put it in the nav mesh volume. That's why they can't move. Because I didn't put in a nav mesh. And those guys are moving not through their own will, basically. Okay, well, this is why we did the test. This is why we did the test. Nav mesh bounds volume. Beautiful. I think that still should be fine. Hopefully. Ooh, it glows. Okay, cool. So, we got ourselves a new room. Tomorrow is Thursday. What I'm thinking is, let me actually go back and put in some floaties. What I'm thinking is We package tomorrow. And then yeah, we package tomorrow and test to see if everything's fine. And then after that, next month, basically, I'll be able to update to 5.7. I didn't want to update now to it because I don't want to actually have it not package. So after, go ahead and update it. We'll be good. Package. To hopefully package in a new version. Yeah. I think that's gonna be nice for some extra parallax. The fact that it's outside the volume should be fine because it shouldn't stick out really. But I guess I can move this one at least a little bit higher. We just not have this be massive pieces. I guess that's fine. Just to randomize a little. That's actually not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. And then this way, it's all within it. Cool. Looking good. Play. There you go. Okay. Woo. Hey, worry for a moment. What is it? Where is it? Where's the room? Oh, there's the room. Right there. There's the floaties. Unfortunately, it is on the lowest level, of course, so I can't even test the floaties with parallax. Things below it. But it is spawning. It doesn't spawn a lot. It just has to spawn enough. What I might need to do is figure out which ones are appearing way too much, and at what connections they are appearing way too much. For example, this one appears way too much. So maybe it wants really this connection where it's like a 2x2 where it goes sideways. Like an L shape. Oh, there it is. It's right there. So if we look at the parallax with that rock, yeah, I think that helps. And that helps there. And we have the other one. Where is it here? Now, where was it? Oh, there. Oh, that looks great with the bridge. Cool. Yeah. I think we got what we came for. I almost... There's a part of me that wants the hub to be multiple levels, but I don't think I'm gonna make it multiple levels. I think we're gonna keep it as is. And if we ever need to increase the amount of stuff there is, then I can always like put a teleporter right here, which I think would look nice. And then that teleporter could then go to, you know, somewhere else. Either up or down. And then we can have another area where we can do things. Yay! We finish! Yeah, tomorrow we'll try to package, hopefully succeed. We'll test the game because a lot of times there's issues with package builds. And I always forget something. Speaking of forget something, just real quick, where's my damage at right now? Okay, good. My damage is correct. Good. I did reset my damage back. There's a few times when I package a build and I forget to reset my overpowered one-shot damage, and then I'm recording the demo, the devlog. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, it's not correct. The damage isn't scaling properly. It's fine. Everything's fine though. And that's gonna do for tonight, guys. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving in the US. It means nothing to me except the fact that I don't have to go to meetings, and that's great. So I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll be back tomorrow for some more fun and games. Fun and game, singular. Have a good night, everyone. Till then. Bye-bye.